Hello everyone. My name is Aniket Agrawal, and today I have my friend Vaibhav Goswami with me. And from today, we are going to start an interesting journey, the series of mock interviews. So, further, my friend Vaibhav will continue and let you know what it is actually.
सो दिस विल बी अ मॉक इंटरव्यू सीरीज एक्चुअली. इसमें क्या होगा कि वी विल हैव डिफरेंट डिफरेंट इंटरव्यूअर्स एंड डिफरेंट डिफरेंट पार्टिसिपेंट्स अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर इंटरेस्ट एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर डोमेन्स ऑल्सो. सो इसमें क्या होगा कि जो हमारे सीनियर्स हैं वो आर ऑलरेडी प्लेस्ड इन डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कंपनीज. सो वी विल इन्वाइट देम एंड दे विल टेक आवर इंटरव्यूज एंड यस वी विल गेट टू लर्न अ लॉट अबाउट इट. सो ऐसा नहीं यू कैन एक्सप्लेन फर्दर मोर.
Yes, Vaibhav. So we will also have many interactive sessions with them and surely हाँ हम लोग उनके साथ बहुत सारे सेशंस रखेंगे और इंटरव्यूज़ भी हम लोग के वो लेंगे जो रियली हेल्प करेंगे हम लोग के अपनी जर्नी में एंड हाउ वी विल गेट बेटर वो हमें अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करेंगे. एंड एज वी नो फ्रॉम लास्ट फ्यू ईयर्स वी आर स्ट्रगलिंग विद द रिसेशन इन IT field. So they will exactly let us know how they have landed to the job in IT field during this recession period. So it will be a very good session and I hope you will like it.
सो देर विल नॉट बी ओनली इंटरव्यूज. यहाँ पे सिर्फ इंटरव्यू ही नहीं होंगे. सीनियर्स विल कम एंड दे विल ऑल्सो टेल द इनसाइट्स ऑफ द कंपनी, what they are doing in the company, what are the technologies they are working on it. So yes, ultimately it will be very beneficial for you guys. So we hope that you guys sincerely follow this series and yes, will bring better for you.
Yes, we absolutely try to bring the best for you and please you may follow this series. It will be beneficial for you and if you like that you want to be interviewed or you want to be the part of this journey, you can surely contact us. Hello Aman.
Hello, sir.
So I am your interviewer for today. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, first of all, I'm glad that I'm present in with you. So, let me introduce myself. I am Aman Kumar Bharma, and currently I am pursuing my bachelor's degree from Lakshmi Narayan College of Technology in Computer Science branch. I am completed my higher secondary and high school from my hometown itself. And coming on my technical skills, I have been working on Monstack from last 1.5 years, and I am proficient in Java. Coming on my soft skills, so I am an active listener, and I try to feel. I'm trying to feel comfortable with the person like whom I am talking with.
So Aman, you have mentioned about you are proficient in Java. So let's begin with the Java interview first. So can you tell me about what is JVM, JDK and JRE?
Oh yes. So JVM, JDK, and JRE are certain things that could be like beneficial for execution of a program in Java. Now let's discuss from top to order bottom. Firstly, discuss about JDK. So JDK stands for Java Development Kit. So it is a kit that includes JRE and JVM itself. And from 1995 onwards, there are different versions of JDK available. And okay, so JDK includes JRE and some other libraries. Now, coming on GRE, GRE stands for Java Runtime Environment, and it provides the environment under which our Java program should execute. It consists of JVM and some other tools. Now, coming on JVM, JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine, and it contains a class loader where our classes of our Java programs is being loaded and memory is being allocated there. And there are certain phases and for execution of our Java program, our program need to be passed from all the phases in order to execute.
So is it like if we don't have JRE in our environment, so we can't run the Java programs?
Uh, yes, for first of all, our source code or our code must be compiled by our Java compiler in order to create a bytecode file named with dot class extension. If that particular class is being generated, then then our programs would be executed on any other platform or any other OS. So for execution of our Java program, JRE is necessary because it includes the JVM and some other tools that is required for our Java programs.
Okay. Do you know about object-oriented programming and what it is in Java?
Yes, I am familiar with object-oriented programming. So it is a different kind of paradigm. Before OPM, there are many paradigm like POP and function-oriented programming. But object-oriented programming consists of different type of pillars and concepts like classes and objects. So Java, C++, Python is some of the programming that consist of OOPM, like object-oriented programming.
So you are saying that Java is uh, object-oriented programming based.
Java is object-oriented, but not fully because it does not meet certain requirements to be fully object-oriented programming language.
How so? Can you explain?
Yes, like I previously mentioned that there are different pillars of OOPs, which includes class and objects, polymorphism, encapsulation, inheritance, and abstraction. So there are some inheritance that Java is not supporting. Java doesn't support multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance. So that is why I share that Java is not fully object oriented.
Okay. Something about instanced variables. Can you add if you know?
Uh, uh, like I have a thought about instance variable, but I do not remember right now. Like I just read somewhere that instance variable, due to instance variable, it also affect the object oriented programming of Java, like somewhere, but I'm
Okay.
not pretty much sure about it.
Okay. So Aman, you mentioned about that multiple inheritance is not possible in Java, and can you
Like
explain why it is not possible?
no, it is possible, but with the help of interface classes. Like using inheritance, we cannot do multiple because it provides the ambiguity. Let's suppose an example, there are multiple inheritance is something that a subclass is inherited different variables and member functions from different parent classes. So this could lead to be in ambiguity, like if there are multiple parent classes having the same method name, then our JVM, and we call that particular method name in our subclasses by creating an object, then our JVM like being confused ki which method of which parent class should be executed. So this could lead to be in ambiguity. So that's why multiple inheritance is not supported in Java, but it could be done using interfaces.
Okay. Can you share your screen?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Like, is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So Aman, can you show an example of interface?
Yes. So as we all know that for creating an interface, we need a keyword of interface, and it is a type of classes. Within that, we all know that for interfaces, we don't have to like implement the method. We only need to define the method in our parent class like this. Now, because we have to implement interfaces, so let's create another class. And for extends the properties of parent class, we need to use implements keyword.
Okay.
Now let's define the method that we are not previously. I think why it is. I think to give it public or something. Okay, let me first of all. Implements animals and like. Oh, can I see the error?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you explain why this error is coming?
Like I need to make it private something. No, we cannot. Okay. Sorry. As we know that it only includes abstract classes. Like why? What's it of? So if it meant to click but I could not access this. Why? I'm not understanding. Like why it is giving me an error. Was public, but what is public? Should I make it public? Yeah. Now d dot slip as method is called. Okay, sorry. Oh, yes, sir. I'm ready with my interface section. Code.
Okay, so can you once explain what you have done here?
Yeah. So I just created an interfaces class of called animal, and we all know that interfaces is something that only includes abstract methods, and abstract method are some like we don't have to provide its implementation in the parent class. We need to give its implementation in the child class. So I just created a method named slip, and now I just created a class named dog, which implements the interface class animal, and I just define the implementation of the slip method within an dog class. And in my main method I just create a instance of dog class, and using the object I just call the slip method.
Okay, Aman, you just added the public keyword in front of the void sleep method.
Hmm.
So you are getting error, right? Previously.
Yes,
So
before,
can
yeah.
you explain
Like
why you have
uh,
added the public keyword there?
yes, I think I will try to explain you. Like as I previously mentioned, that interfaces includes only abstract classes or abstract methods. So like this could be one of the possible reasons we need to use public before uh, the method.
Okay. So Aman, you have said about abstract methods and classes. So what is it and how it is different from interfaces?
Okay, so abstract as is a keyword that could be like apply before any methods and classes, and one of the key difference between interfaces and abstract classes that interfaces contains only abstract methods, but abstract methods could contain abstract classes, sorry, could contains abstract as well as concrete methods. Secondly, interfaces could not use constructor, but abstract could use constructor. And
Okay. Okay,
yes,
Aman.
and
Can we achieve 100% abstraction in Java?
oh, I think like I'm not sure about can we achieve 100% abstraction in Java? Uh, yeah,
Okay. So it is like if we are using abstract method, uh, we are not able to obtain the 100% of abstraction, whereas the interface provide 100% of abstraction. And the main reason behind is that in interface we only implement the uh, just a second.
yeah, sure.
Okay. In interface, we can provide 100% of abstraction, and the main reason behind is because we only contain method declaration without implementations and constants in interfaces. But in
Okay.
abstract class, we have both abstract methods and the concrete method. So making it partial abstraction. So I hope you
Okay.
got it.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for the explanation.
Okay. Okay, Aman. Uh, Let us proceed with. Uh, do you know about polymorphism?
Yes. Polymorphism is an important pillar of object-oriented programming, and it consists of two words. Poly means many, and morph means forms. So I'm trying to explain you with a real life example. Like we are the people, and let's take like when we are present in a class, we are act as a student. When we are present in the market, we are act as a like a civilian. When we are present in the office, we act as an employee. So we are the one, but we have many forms. So this is what polymorphism do, and it has two types. First is compile time polymorphism, and second runtime polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism includes method overloading, whereas runtime polymorphism includes method overriding. And basically, compile time polymorphism resolved at compile time, and on the other hand, runtime polymorphism resolved at runtime. Now, talking about the method overriding, and method overloading. So there are some difference between these two. First of all, method overloading is done within the same class, and for method overloading, the functions or the methods name should be same, but the parameters should be different. And because this could let to prevent from ambiguity, we must passes different parameters in method overloading. Whereas on the other hand, a method overriding, it should includes a parent class and a base and a subclass, and inheritance must be present there. And the second point is key, both the parent and the subclass should have the same method name with the same parameter. And yeah.
Okay. Okay, Aman. Do you know about the super keyword?
Yes, I am familiar with super keywords. So super keyword is used to call the method of the parent class instead of subclass. Like
And
if you want to call the method of the parent class from the object of subclass, where subclass extends the parent class, then we can use superclass. When when the method name of the parent and the subclass should be same.
okay. Uh, can you tell me the output of this code?
Okay, so as I show, there is a class called animal, and we have some data members and member function within that. I think they are getters and setters. And there is another class with name dog that extends animal, and we have a member function called display. I sorry for, but I don't get the main method.
Consider the main method to be present over there, and we have created an object of dog.
Okay, and we just called dog dot d dot display,
Yes,
something like.
yes.
Okay, okay. When we call d dot display, then our display method should be invoked, and within that we like call get name with certain this, and after that. Okay, so according to my analysis, I think dog name buddy should be the output, uh, because when the display method is being invoked, within that there is a setters with set name, and we passes a string buddy that will goes into the parent class set name, and there is a statement that this dot name is equals to name, so that particular buddy should be stored in the name data members, and then the get name should be like use it in the next statement of display.
Okay.
So
And
finally, according to me, dog name buddy should be printed.
okay. And what if we make the name to be private instead of public?
Okay, so if you created the string name the data members within animal class.
Yes.
Okay, so if you change the access modifier from public to private, then we can access it, but with the help of class names, with the help of object of that class.
Okay. So
Yes.
we can make changes to it.
Yeah.
Okay. So man, we have one more question for you, and just a minute.
Yeah.
Can you see the question?
Like I saw the same. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
So okay. Can you tell me the output for this code?
Yes, I'm trying. Like we have a class A and there are some method. Okay. Then there is class B which extend class A, and we also have the same method as the name of its parent class. Then we have another method invoke super method. Okay, and then there are certain statements present there. Okay, and in the main method we have instance created of class B with the name B, and there are some sort of method invocation. Okay, okay. So according to me, as I saw that like we have created a object of class B, and there is a method invoke super method is being called. Then this after calling the method goes to class B's part, and within method invoke super method, we show a statement super dot method. So a super is a keyword that is used to call the method of the parent class. So it goes again in the class A, and it invoked the method of class A. So according to me, a method in A should be the output.
Okay. And shouldn't it be the method in B?
No, because the code has super keyword present in the invoked method, and I previously mentioned that in a super keyword is used to like call the parent method instead of the subclass method, having the same name.
Okay. Okay, Aman, you have got the right. The answer should be
Yeah.
the method in A.
Okay.
So moving forward, uh, what do you know about constructor in Java?
Okay, so constructor are something like it is a kind of block which do not have return type, and its name should be the name of the class name. Apart from this, constructor is used to initialize the object, and if there is no any constructor, then a default constructor should be automatically called when we create an object.
And what are the various types of constructor?
Like a constructor should be parameterized. There is like different types of constructor. A constructor should be parameterized. There should be a concept of default constructors, a non-parameterized constructors,
Okay.
and
Uh,
there is another constructor, but in Java it is not present, copy constructor, but
can
its implementation could be possible.
yes, can you explain how can we implement it? The copy
uh,
constructor.
like as I mentioned that copy constructor is not present in Java, so I'm not familiar with that, but as I remember in my second semester I just got through this sorry, in my third semester I just got through this concept of copy constructor. So like I'm not been able to explain you about copy constructor.
Okay. Yes,
But
by
can
default.
I like
Yes, yes.
sorry for
Yes,
interruption.
continue.
Like can I guess it if you allow me?
Yes,
Like can I try to explain?
yes.
Like copy constructors should be something. It is a function that perform the same functionality as a constructor, like to initialize an object, but with certain limitations. Like I might be wrong. I'm
Okay.
not sure.
Yeah, actually, it is not possible to directly implement or default copy constructor is not available in Java, but we can
Yes.
implement it explicitly. So, yes, it is possible.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, Aman, what do you know about heap, stack, and garbage collection?
Yeah.
And
So
is there
these
any
are
difference between this all?
yes. So these are the memory stacks, like in our architecture. Mainly there are two type of memory present. First is stack and second is heap. So a stack is mainly available for method execution and local variables. And on the other hand, heap are used for objects and like instance variables. Like in heap area, mainly objects and instance variables are present. And coming on the stack areas, mainly local variables, methods, executions, these are stored in the stack. On the other hand, like a stack have certain limitation in size, whereas heap could be like there is it has a little bit restriction on the size compared to stack. And there are some sort of exception could be happen in stack if we recursively call something. And as we know that when a function call, a new frame is created at the stack. So if a function is called continuously, then we got an error, a stack overflow. And in heap, I think memory not found could be one of the exception. Apart from this, stack could use like single thread for all of its. And heap uses heap shares a single thread. Also, a stack is faster than heap.
Okay. And what about garbage collection?
Yes. So garbage. Am I audible?
Yes.
I think I have some. Okay. I am back with my connection. There is some connection problem. Yeah. So you asked me about garbage collection. So garbage collection is something that is used to free up the memory, or to delete the delete the object that is not being used. So we need to call our garbage collector like a system.gc. And garbage collector is present in the JVM.
Hmm.
So the main functionality of garbage collector is to free up the memory and delete the or remove the object that is not being in used.
Okay. Aman, do you know about string literal pull in the heap?
Yeah, I think string constant pool. Are you talking about string constant pool?
Yeah, the same.
Okay. Yeah, I know about string constant pool. Yeah, I am familiar with the concept of string constant pool. So a string constant pool is the area within the heap area where our string objects or literals are going to be stored.
Okay. Uh, and what if I ask you difference between the double equal to operator and dot equals method?
Yes. So okay. So double equal to first of all, this is an assignment operator, and dot equals is a function. Now, double equal to mainly focuses on the references, like it generally checks the references, whereas on the other hand, dot equals to method actually check the or actually compare the content, like whatever is written within the string or within the double quotes.
Okay. Can you share your screen?
Yeah, like is it visible? So
Yes.
Hello.
Okay, Aman, can you create three strings for me?
Yes.
And in string one, you may assign Java.
Okay.
In second string, write J,
Capital J.
capital J,
Yes.
and small a. And in third string,
Okay.
write VA.
Sorry, sorry, sorry. String S3 is equals to VA. Is this
Yes.
correct?
Now create a fourth string, sorry,
Okay.
and perform S2 plus S3. And what if I print S1 equal to S4?
Okay. So we have to print S1 double equals to S2.
S4.
Oh, sorry. My bad. S4. So we need to find the output of this statement. Okay, so we have three string literals S1, S2, and S3 that of different content. So this could be stored in our string constant pool, whereas a string S4, like string S4 is something that have some operations perform on it. Like we concatenate the S2 and S3 variable. Okay, so once we like yeah, okay, so as you all know that double equals to checks the references. So according to me, I think it will print false.
Okay. And what if I print S1 dot equals S4
Okay, so I have to write okay, S1
dot equals
dot equals
S4?
S4. So as we all know that dot equals method just compares the content or the values within the string, and I think it returned true because S4 and S1 should have the same content or the values.
Okay. So
So could I run it or like
no, it's okay. You have got it right.
okay. If you want, I can like tell you the reason behind why this could be true or false.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So as we all know that when we just create a string literal, it directly goes into the string constant pool area. But in this like a string s4, here we perform some operations, and this operation is done on the runtime, not on the compile time. So when something happens on compile time, then this particular value of s4 is going to be stored at the heap area. So heap s4 is going to be stored at the heap area instead of string constant pool. And as we previously discussed about the double assignment operator, that it checks the references. So s1 is in the string constant pool and s4 is in the heap area. That's why it return false. But on the other hand, dot equals to is a method that is used to compare the values within the string, and s1 and s4 contains the same value. So that is why it returned true. Is I am
Okay.
right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Aman, just move this code.
Yeah.
Create a new string.
Yes.
Assign some string to it.
Yes. Like what value could I assign?
Anything
Okay, so
of your choice.
yeah.
And create another string
Yes.
and assign the S1 to it.
Okay. Like this.
Yes. So
Okay.
what do you think? that S2 will print if I call it.
Like S2 will print the same interviewer because as we know that key S1 is being referenced in the string constant pool, and when we create S2 it again reference the same S1. So according to me the same content interviewer should be like print if we print S2.
Okay,
Am I wrong or right?
you are right, and it will assign the value of interviewer to it.
Yes, like it references the same as S1
Yes, it reference
references.
to this
Okay.
means same address.
Yes.
Okay, and are you familiar with string builder?
Yes, I'm just like using it from my first
So,
semester.
so what is the difference between string and string builder in terms of memory management?
Okay. So in string builder and string, first of all, strings are immutable in nature. Like when if we create a string with certain values, and if we try to like perform some operations on string, every time we try to perform any operation, a new object of type string will be created in the string constant pool. But string builder have a nature of mutability. Like if we do operations on a string builder, then only one references is gonna build, and we can perform multiple operation on the same. So coming on your question, so you asked me about string and string label in terms of memory.
Yes.
Okay, so as I previously mentioned that key whenever we do operations, every time like we gonna have a new string object. So this could lead to vesting in memory, so that it should be like recommend that whenever we don't define a constant variable, then of type string, then we should use string builder in that.
Okay. And what if I perform multiple modification to a particular string,
Hmm.
and how it will be different from modifying a single string builder multiple times in terms of memory?
Yeah, because I just mentioned that whenever we perform any operation on a string, each time a new references or a new string object is gonna created in the string constant pool, and which and this could lead to vestige of memory. But when we create a string builder, and we know that string builder are mutable in nature, so if we create a string builder of type of name as h1, so firstly it could create a memory in the string pool or in the heap area, and whatever we perform any operation on the string builder, that particular that could references to the same as we defined earlier. Like
Okay.
we don't have multiple string objects created as done in the string type.
Okay. So Aman, how many ways we can create an object in Java?
Okay, so there are five possible ways we can create an object in Java. First of all, as we used like very often, using new keyword. Then second one is using class name dot phone name. Third ways could be using uh, get instance, or sorry, new instance. Fourth could be using clone method, and fifth could be using deserialization.
Okay. So you have mentioned about five different methods. So what
Yeah,
do you think which is the best and why should we follow it
like
among these five?
uh, yeah, got it. So according to me, as I mentioned that new keyword is used very often because it could not only create an object, also it assign the memory to that particular object directly. So we not need to give memory with other statement. So new keyword is something that is used to create an object along with allocate memory to it.
Okay. And if I ask you about using factory method,
Sorry sir, but I'm not familiar with the factory method.
okay. This is also a method using which we can create an objects in Java. And these
Okay.
are static methods that return an instance of the class.
Okay, like an object of the class. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, got it.
Okay. Uh, Aman, do you know about the exceptional handling in Java?
Yes, it is one of the important concepts in Java. Like exceptions are the events that could be that is came when during the execution of a program, and it could be of different types like checked exceptions, unchecked exceptions, and many others. And exceptional handling is a concept that is used to handle that exception using some keywords or some blocks.
Okay. So you just mentioned about checked and unchecked exceptional handling.
Yes.
So what is the major difference between these both?
Okay, so checked exception are the exception that could be resolved at compile time. On the other hand, unchecked exception are the exception that could be resolved at runtime. So checked exception are the exception that could be generate using like arithmetic exceptions, like if you try to divide some number using zero, so we got an arithmetic exceptions and other stuff. Like on the other hand, sorry, I just take it wrong.
Yes.
Unchecked exceptions are generated due to logical errors or programmatical errors.
Yes. Yes.
On the other hand, checked exceptions are occurs due to some what could I say, like object uh, uh, like syntactical error. If we have the syntactical error or programmatical error, then we generate checked exceptions, and it could be of different types. Like example could be taken as IO exception, SQL exceptions, and other. On the other hand, unchecked exceptions contains array out of bound exception, null pointer exception, etc.
Okay. Uh, okay. Talking about checked exceptions. These
Yes.
are the ones which need to be explicitly handled.
Yeah.
And few examples of it would be SQL exception. You might be familiar with SQL, I guess, as you
Yes.
earlier mentioned about the development.
Yes.
And the unchecked exceptions are those which need not to be handled explicitly. And examples of those would be null pointer error or array index out of bound exception.
Yeah. Could I include some points?
Yes.
Yeah. So, like I thought, checked exceptions could be thrown using throw keyword that is used inside a method,
Okay.
but unchecked exceptions could be resolved using try or catch block. Like, is I'm right or
Okay.
like
You mentioned about the throw keyword, uh, and which, according to you, would be used inside a method.
yes?
So, can I know the difference between throw and throws?
Okay. So this is how I just. Uh, yeah, okay. So I'm trying to explain throw and throw keyword. So throw keyword is a keyword that throws the exception within the method. Like if you want to throw an exception within the method, we use throw keyword. On the other hand, throws keyword is assigned with the method signature itself. When we're defining a method, then throws keyword is being followed by the method name, like a public static void main, something argument, and then throws some exception. So throws keyword is used with the method signature. On the other hand, throw keyword is used within the function.
Okay. You are almost correct, and
Okay.
you may further go through this. And
Yeah.
you also mentioned about the try catch block. So,
Yes.
what it is? Um,
Okay, so try and catch block are the blocks which is used to like okay, first of all let me try to explain you what is try block. So try block is used to write the risky code. If you think like the programmatical or the logical error code, so if you think like this could create an exception, so that particular code will be written in the try block. Then there is catch block. So catch block is used to throws the exception, like whatever the exception we got. If we knew the name of the exception, we clearly mention it in the argument, and if we don't, we just write an exception. And yeah, so there is followed by there is another block known as finally. So finally is a block where we write the resolved code, like whatever the risky code we are writing in the try block. For resolving that code, the code will be written in the finally block.
Okay. You just mentioned about the finally,
Yes.
and can you explain difference between final and finally, and also the finalize?
Okay, so according to me, final is a keyword that is used like to a constant value. If we define any variable as final, then its value could not be changed. And if we define any class with the any method or any class with the keyword final, then that class could not be like extends, or inheritance could be not possible at that classes. Now coming on finally, so finally is a block that is used to write the resolved code in order to like resolve the exception. And third is finalize. So finalize is a method that is used or that executes before the garbage collector executes. And basically we can say that finalize is a method that could be execute in order to like free up the memory. Like I'm not sure about this, but I'm sure that key finalize is the method is that always execute before the garbage collector.
Okay. And if we do not mention catch block in a try catch block, only we
Yes.
write the try,
Hmm.
what will it lead to?
Like catch blocks should be present with a try block. Like we got an compile time error might be.
And what if we only write the catch block, not the try block?
As if there is no any risky code, then we don't have any exception. So for catch block, try block should be present, and for try block, catch block should be present.
Okay. And you just have mentioned about the finally. So I would just add a point to it. The
Hmm.
finally block get always executed, whether the try block or catch block will execute or not. But the finally
Yes.
block is a code that will always get executed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So that's all, Aman, for the Java, I guess. Okay, Aman, I am done with your Java interview, and I have some points which you can take as a feedback. Your overall Java knowledge was really good, and I would say it was good. But there are some places where you can improve, like the interfaces and the abstracts classes. You may go deeper into it, and along with you can also go through the exceptional handling part, which will
Okay.
really help you in further interviews. And overall, it was really good. And moving forward, you also mentioned about the development part. Uh, can you repeat which stack do you prefer or follow for development?
So first of all, like from my first year, I used to learn Java. So I'm trying to be perfect, like good in Java, and try to do development with Java. But I got some problem with my IDE and with my like hardware requirement. So I switched to Monstack. So currently I'm using I am working with Monstack like class.